If I could go back in time and change how I handle things, I would try harder to help her through the situation that she was going through. And that's what I thought her spiritual journey was doing. When she first came to me and told me that she wanted to do ayahuasca, for those of you who don't know what ayahuasca is, look it up for yourself. The research I've done and the friends that told me about it have said it is a legal substance that can cause someone to hallucinate and have you believe something that is not true.
Bro, what are you talking about? You know what ayahuasca is?
It's just a drug.
People tell me it's a drug.
No. This part is what really...
All right, this is the good shit. Yeah.
Whoa.
Look it up for yourself. And so when she first came to me and talking about how she wanted to do ayahuasca, in my head, I was 100% against it. Something that I do not believe in. I believe in God.
What?
But because I'm such a supporting husband...
Wow.
You can do both.
You're so supportive, bro.
They should have done it together, honestly.
You're a God-fearing man. Oh my God.
Wait.
You just won everybody over.
Did he say he
believes
because
in God.
He believes in God?
Yeah, I don't think that everybody doing it doesn't believe. I mean, like, you can believe in God and still do it.
Oh, trust me, though. A lot of the people that do ayahuasca definitely believe in God.
Yeah.
They do after.
It'd be sick if he grew out just the bottom of his beard so it became a cross. just a little right here, right here.
Just to show his dedication.
I believe him then. Yeah.
Is he just saying like drugs are sin or a sin?
Yeah, seems like it. Although, I mean, blood of God, we drink. They like drink wine and shit.
Isn't cheating a sin? A sin?
Yeah.
That's actually one of the that's actually one of the commandments. That one seems way worse.
That one is one of the 10 Commandments. I don't
God
remember
wrote that shit on
the ayahuasca mention
that one's worse than
on the tablets.
He wasn't like, don't get fucking faded on Saturday.
I let her seek that journey, and that's what she did. Through her ayahuasca journey, she was telling me how one moment she feels like she's a psychic. The next moment she felt like she was a healer. The next moment she turned me into a mermaid.
What?
I was being as supportive.
She did what? She turned you into a mermaid?
She claims this is silly.
Maybe he partake.
She responded to the mermaid accusation?
I mean, she was probably telling him about her tripping.
She goes, I don't know what he's talking about. Like, he used to dress up a lot, and I did see a video clip of him dressed like a mermaid. So I wonder if like the truth exists somewhere in the middle again, but I don't know.
This guy's tripping.
She even went as far as telling me that she was the reincarnated Virgin Mary.
Oh.
Well, that definitely poses an issue with
now I believe that she right.
She responded to this as well and says that everybody in her life knows that she has a very huge connection to Mother Mary, but she didn't say that she was a reincarnation.
That's a weird one, though. The Mother Mary obsession is weird.
I don't want people coming for us, but yeah, I don't know.
What, you don't like that? That it's weird?
I mean,
there's like
it's very important to a lot of people.
It's the difference between Christianity and Catholicism, I think, is Christianity is more
Catholicism is Christianity.
There are two. I know that there's
Protestant?
a group that really reveres Mother Mary, and
generally that's
Catholicism.
That is more a Catholic thing than
I should know that.
With the Mother Mary
and the Protestant.
What's so cool about Mother Mary? She just had a
vibe.
kid. She didn't even.
To me, this part is like, I don't know what he's talking about.
We gotta let it play. We gotta let it play.
All right, please, yes, please.
Tell it to yourself, sir.
And that she no longer wanted to have sex with me, and she didn't want to use her body in that way. You guys put yourself in my shoes, and if you're
should have been like, baby, pretend I'm God and let me immaculately conceive you. Come on, girl.
And other told you that they were the Virgin Mary and no longer wanted to have sex with you.
That's pretty nuts.
What would you do?
I don't know if that's what happened.
So as she was getting more connected to the spiritual side, we started growing further apart, and it was really sad because our conversations were only about spirituality and couldn't relate. And it got so bad to the point where she was doing it once a month.
Oh, it was the
I think it's him hitting his hands together.
Okay.
Okay, so this, when I heard the top line summary of this, I had not yet watched the video, but this was the part of the accusation that really stuck out to me. Now, having watched the first 20 minutes of this, I'm not sure how much I believe him because he just seems like a liar and stretching everything. But if we say for a second that this part is accurate and that Catherine was doing ayahuasca once a month, that's crazy. That you should not do ayahuasca once a month. That is a very serious drug, and moreover than just the fact that it's a psychedelic, it's not good for you. It's like poison. It severely fucks you up. It gives you like diarrhea, makes you throw up. It's not like a safe thing to be doing on the regular.
Sounds pretty
This is like a every once in a while kind of drug, for sure. At most.
I feel like I believe him because it's too crazy to make up and lie about. And also, it lines up with her whole weird spiritual journey thing. Does she deny the ayahuasca?
Well, that's what I was curious about, because she has had a follow-up, and it seemed like she isn't really denying it.
I think the ayahuasca thing.
I mean, I think it, she may not deny it, but I would hope that she would say, I don't do it that often.
Her response was very uninflammatory toward Austin. It felt like she wasn't even diving into that part. Her boyfriend did post. I have that at the end of
the boyfriend's involved.
Her boyfriend's posting on Insta stories, and he claims that there were no children at the house whenever they've done ayahuasca. And he also says, listen closely to Austin's words.
So they did ayahuasca.
That kid did not. Yeah, he said no kids did ayahuasca, and listen closely to his words.
Okay, but we gotta watch. We gotta watch.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, you interrupted that time.
Well, we've reached a critical. This is the.
He didn't say.
This is the big accusation. Here.
Okay, I'm just saying. You're the one. You.
Well, we could have skipped over the 20 minutes of making fun of his hairline to get to the actual point.
Man.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take all the blame on this. When Dan's calling for pauses, all like willy nilly.
Oh my God.
Just keep playing it.
Usually people do
Shut
it
up.
once,
It's on.
maybe twice, maybe 3 times in their entire life, but she was doing it once a month. And this is where, during this process and her going out, traveling and going on retreats, she found somebody. And I came across.
Oh, she found an ayahuasca, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
This is her
And I didn't know
boyfriend
what to
now.
make of it.
Can we see a picture of him?
Sure.
I want to see what ayahuasca bro looks like. Dude, ayahuasca people are the weirdest motherfuckers. I've seen documentaries when they all go out like in the woods and shit. They're all just like so bizarre.
He's really handsome.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Keep playing it.
All right.
You think Catherine?
I couldn't comprehend it. I couldn't understand it.
Settle for
Schlub?
Hell no.
Well, I don't know.
She used to be with Austin Mcbroom.
I don't know how to expect to find a bunch of hunks at the ayahuasca retreat in like Peru's rainforest.
I feel like this is probably like
It's such a wide range of the kind of people that do it. I don't know.
I'm playing it.
But she told me that they were friends that met through their spiritual journey on one of these retreats. Just friends.
Oh yeah, he looks
Here are the
good.
messages that
Nice
came up.
hair.
Yeah.
You can show on my screen, Lena or AB.
Wait, I knew this guy. I think I saw him before without.
We reacted.
We reacted
Yeah.
to another picture. This
The
other
photo
picture.
I just sent is the one that she posted to announce their relationship.
Got it. Oh yeah, I remember this.
Yeah.
Okay.
My assumption is that this is like some LA ayahuasca. It's not like the full
He said
on
retreats.
He
No,
claims she's illegally importing it from
She's
Brazil.
hosting it at her house.
But like, do you guys really think they're shitting and puking all
I
over
don't.
their?
I
I
mean,
think they're lower dosage.
That's what happens when you take it.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
think they're
but-
doing
There's
way lower dosage.
Maybe.
I
Like when you
agree
go out
with
in
Love.
you agree with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think it's not as crazy hard.
It's she's doing ayahuasca or she's
There's
not.
shit all over the floor.
I just don't see them like doing the full experience.
Like, you
at
go in
all.
the bathroom. It's not that weird. Like when you
Yeah,
take MDMA, you a lot or
No, I don't think it's
Or
the
what-
kind of situation where you can like.
or mushrooms. Mushrooms. When people take mushrooms, a lot of people puke before.
Yeah.
It's normal.
Yeah, I've never done ayahuasca, but my understanding of it is I don't think you're in any state to get yourself up and go to the bathroom. I think you're literally like laying on the floor.
Yeah,
like,
it sounds like she has like a shaman or someone that comes to her house.
well, I think him. I think the boyfriend is the shaman.
he does?
He
Yeah.
says that they just hosted themselves.
Oh, okay. So if one's sober, then yeah, you could do that.
All right, fair enough.
I mean, I just don't know. I don't know what fake ayahuasca is. You're doing
No,
it.
I'm
or
not
you're
saying
not.
I think
smaller
what
dose.
Love is
Microdosing.
saying, like
Yeah,
you could
basically.
take less.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how blasted.
Because
they're
I've
getting.
seen those videos when people go into like the
Like
the
the
Amazon,
woods.
Yeah.
and they like cry and they
Yeah.
fucking scream and go crazy.
You can get that fucked up from a hero dose of acid or mushrooms. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Theoretically.
sure. But like
Even weed. Fuck.
I just don't see what did they say once a month.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest,
Yeah.
her not really bringing this not being the forefront of her response makes me think that there's at least something sus going
Nah,
on. Like
they-
that would have
yeah.
been the first argument that you would be like, absolutely not.
How dare he?
But also,
or
if-
to the other extreme where he's being
Cross-eyed
so
didn't-
ridiculous
nope.
that she doesn't even
True.
want to like entertain.
Nah. She
like-
does ayahuasca.
Well,
But
the
is there an
boyfriend
issue?
posted a bunch of benefits of ayahuasca on his Instagram story. We'll
Listen,
get-
there's a difference between doing ayahuasca to what he is accused her of, which is putting
Yeah.
the
Well,
kids
I haven't
saying,
seen it yet.
Okay, so play it because
I'm trying, but everybody wants to pause it but me. And then lecture
True,
you.
true. All right, keep going.
know what to think of it. And that's why I took her word and believed her, because I had no idea what the fuck this meant.
this is so funny.
What?
What does that mean?
That's
I
the
don't
text.
know.
What type of language is that?
There's pictures. Those were
Those are
pictures.
pictures.
What the fuck?
That's
No
not a
idea.
he's
language.
being so
Yeah, that
stupid.
doesn't
But
pick.
as time
No
goes
wonder you're
on-
confused.
Yeah.
It started to show that
That's not words.
this is somebody that she was connected with. And unfortunately, when you guys found out, I found out way
This
before.
sounds like
them.
this dude needs to try ayahuasca.
Yeah.
This guy gotta chill.
Sounds like he's on it.
And so we get a divorce and we go our separate ways.
No.
Her new partner moves in with her.
You start making TikToks
And-
outside her house for a year.
Yeah.
And,
The spiritual journey gets worse. I know you guys know before, when she was doing ayahuasca, when I was living with her, she would do it away from me, away from the kids, and outside of the house.
That's
She
good.
would go to a professional. I'm sure you heard of Linnell.
Dr.
She's taken pictures with her.
Ayahuasca.
She's praised her. And Linnell was once a family member of ours. And Linnell has
Ad.
Linnell has been a professional in this field.
Okay.
And has been studying this field for damn near 15, 20 years.
Okay, so it sounds like she had some good
And
guidance
when
there.
Catherine got her own spot and she was living with her boyfriend, she decided to take Linnell's business away from her clientele.
Wait, you're defending
And
Linnell? Who
decided to-
cares? Oh wait,
the-
he's saying she started to serve clients?
Yeah, that did. Yeah.
Oh, she's a shaman. She's become a shaman.
He's
Right.
saying she
Ayahuasca
started
shaman.
hosting her own.
She's a
party.
witch or no? She's a witch
shaman.
doctor. I don't know. Shaman, yeah.
And her hosting them at her house.
That's
In
crazy.
her home where my kids lay their head.
Well, were
Okay,
they there?
This is the problem where my kids lay their head.
Okay, he said that's true, but he's not being clear. Were they there?
Right.
Yeah, of course they sleep there, which
Yes.
like obviously doing it at the house is a little uncomfortable, but were the kids there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a very different level of violation.
That's
So
probably
serious.
He's crying. He had to hide his face.
that's probably what Igor meant when he said listen carefully to us.
Avery
Who's
looks
Igor
really
again?
Moved.
The ads
You
in
look
between
so moved.
is killing me.
Wait, who's Igor?
Her boyfriend.
The boyfriend.
That's her boyfriend's name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? You don't like that name?
No.
What?
Igor.
I don't like it
Igor.
for him.
Very common name.
Igor was
Where?
Frankenstein.
All over the world.
You-
Fucking
Ukraine?
Siberian
Sure. What's wrong with
laws.
that? Yeah, it's just a name.
Ukraine, Poland.
I
Yeah.
never met an Igor.
I've met
You
multiple.
haven't? I've met
No.
multiple
I met
Igors.
many.
I'm sure you have, Dan.
Young Frankenstein.
I don't know. It sounds like trouble.
Oh my God! Stop
I'm just
it.
saying. I'm just being honest.
Ridiculous.
Okay. All right.
Such a dad.
It got so bad. Sorry, I promised myself I wasn't going to
Oh, just don't say. I promise I wasn't
just
gonna cry.
angry. I
promise
You can cut it,
myself.
bro. Cut it
I got
out.
so bad to the
No, on
point where
Snapchat you can't.
good friends of hers came to
Although
me.
I don't think I've seen a single cut in this video, which I'll say is impressive.
Just for ads.
It is
for the-
impressive. That's true actually. Seemed uninterrupted though.
And Catherine forced them to do it, just like she forced me many
Forced-
times, but I
forced
turned it
you
down
to do
because
what?
I didn't believe in it.
Wait,
Wait,
she forced you?
turned it
mo-
down.
She forced her friends
Yeah,
to do it.
she forced you, but you decided not to do it, so she didn't
So
force
you
you.
weren't
No,
forced.
no, he's saying she forced her friends to do it. What the fuck does that mean?
Yes,
Okay,
and
I don't know.
himself, but then he says he turned it down.
Yeah, so that's
She
not
didn't force
forcing.
you. She failed to force you.
Concerned because they didn't have a good experience with their ayahuasca journey. And they said, Austin, I'm very concerned, not only for Catherine, but for your kids, because this is where they sometimes sleep.
They're not there.
Yeah.
Oh my
She
God.
They're
Yeah,
not
he's-
there.
This is
sounds
where they
like it.
sometimes sleep.
He
I
did.
don't know how could he do this because all she published is an excerpt that talked about her feelings when she found out he was cheating.
Right.
And he's going for like actual CPS being called on her, possibly taking the kids away.
Right.
Nuclear.
Be crazy if this is the latest thing. She's just testing the waters, but like the rest of it is insane.
So they're presumably still co-parenting, right?
Yeah.
So half-half, let's say.
Yeah, yeah.
So she
Yeah.
has ample amount of time to do whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
When they're not there. So
Right.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I
So,
mean,
like,
I see it with
I see
some of
no
our
issues.
friends.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have a weekend without the kids because the kids are at another house.
Honestly,
Yeah.
at the end of the
No
day,
problem.
if the kids aren't there, they don't see it, they don't know anything about it. Who gives a fuck?
Actually, the only reason they might know about it is because of Austin.
She was pretty vocal about it online. Her journey with ayahuasca.
Okay, fair
she
enough,
was pretty
but
But
public.
her kids are 5. They're not
right.
like-
Her kids weren't reading
Yeah.
it, but
Or they're like
Austin
6
wasn't
now.
the one telling the world about it.
Sorry, I just want to clarify. Is the full book out already?
No, July
No.
1st.
Okay. Okay. That's,
Who wants to volunteer to read it?
Me.
Oh,
okay.
She was saying earlier,
Olivia, go
she's
ahead.
going to lead a book club.
We can read it together.
No, it's
Oh,
okay.
you should do a book review.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd
Yeah.
be fun. Fantastic.
I'll read his book when it comes out. It'll probably be like a pamphlet.
If I did it.
Right.
Random people that come in and out of her house that she doesn't know that are all participating in this illegal substance
Yeah, but
together.
the kids are
that
not
Why
all
would
there.
you
hallucinating and
speculate
having
this
all
if you
different
don't
type
know
of
for
experiences.
sure?
That this is not a safe environment. Somehow they found someone in Brazil to help them illegally import this ayahuasca shit.
Snitch.
And they've been hosting
Narc.
these
Narc,
ayahuasca
narc,
ceremonies
behavior.
for the past year at Catherine's house, where my kids lay their head.
See, here's the thing.
Yeah, he's trying to get her arrested.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
and
what it
he's
feels
mucked
like.
it all up way too much with all of his bullshit leading up to this because, like, I will say, even though I don't personally have problems with drugs, but if he, as a parent, the parent of his children, is doing ayahuasca once a month and he thinks that's irresponsible and could lead to a dangerous situation,
Yeah.
I actually do think that that's valid.
Yeah.
Sure.
But he's layered it with so many lies and everything that I find it very difficult to
Even
sympathize
if
with
the
him.
kids
at
aren't
this point.
there, like she does it when the kids are never there.
Again, I feel like
I mean,
I feel like doing ayahuasca once a month that's too much.
well, that's
that's too
commentary for the spouse, but guess what? They're divorced. You don't have to listen to him.
Also,
fair enough.
he waited until now.
He's using it as a
To talk
defense.
about-
much. Yeah, no,
Exactly.
exactly. It doesn't seem
The way he's
genuine
doing
at all.
it is
Like you said, he's retaliating with a nuke
Yeah,
right
like
now.
if you're actually worried for your kids, you wouldn't be waiting for the excerpt to come out. To then
Exactly.
respond with that.
yeah.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
a
and just in
dad-
general, that's something to handle privately with
Yeah.
your ex-wife. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, on every level, he's not handling it well.
If you care about your kids, the well-being of your kids, you don't
Right.
want your
Yeah.
mom to be branded as a drug addict.
Right.
Yeah, and like he's not poor. Like if you as a parent who has a decent amount of money.
Frankly, I don't know
think
how much
that-
money he has anymore. I'm confused by that.
Yeah.
Like,
A lot more after this video.
Well,
the amount of ads.
I've seen his house.
oh yeah, yeah.
He has a beautiful house in LA somewhere. So that's going to be at least a couple mil, right?
How does she do? How does she make money?
Same way.
Snapchat.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
Snapchat,
probably
probably.
about influencer type
Yeah.
of money, you know?
But like, if he actually,
Those
as a
things.
father, has an issue with something going on that serious, he has potential, multiple ways other than going public to solve that, or at least address it
Yes.
with.
Look, I
you
think
know.
first of all, you can disagree and think it's bad and weird. As far as whatever he's entitled to tell her what to do, be like, make sure the kids aren't there, that
Yeah.
they never see it,
Yeah.
they don't know you're doing it.
If
That's
she's
all
showing
he's
up,
entitled to tell
if
her.
she's
Yes.
showing up for the kids, caring for them, taking them to school,
Yeah,
whatever it is that
exactly.
she needs to do,
Yeah, exactly.
he has no say. You know, she
100%.
wants
I
to get
agree.
high on the
Sure.
weekend. She
They're
can get high.
divorced. You don't got. That's why you get divorced. I don't want to listen to your shit.
Yeah.
I no longer have to fucking do what you tell me.
Right.
Also, like maybe you could argue she fired the
Ethan
first
was
shot by
dumping
like
him.
exposing
Not
him in a
dumping.
book, but like the magnitude of the accusations is like absolutely
Yeah, again,
so extreme.
cheating
that it's
versus
just,
Yeah.
trafficking illegal drugs into the country.
yeah, like Austin, you went a little
And
crazy.
Putting the kids in danger is like, that's probably the worst thing you can.
But he
accuse
didn't
a
say
parent
that
of.
though. He said,
He does.
I mean,
or maybe he
he's-
says it coming up. But so far, he just said,
He says they're smuggling drugs.
And he said that there's
Illegally
people
imported.
coming to the house when sometimes the kids are there.
No. He never said the kids were there.
He said sometimes.
He says the
Right?
kids sometimes sleep there.
Okay.
Implying that sometimes they're there,
Yeah.
but not if they were there. If they were there, then he would have said that.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if he's meaning to imply it or if he's.
By
I
the
don't
way,
know.
does he actually want full custody?
Hell no.
I was thinking about that too.
Does
Fuck
not.
no.
When's
Yeah.
ad revenue the highest? I'll take them November through December.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And after her friends came to me and voiced their concern, I knew I really only had two options. Either I get full custody of the kids, or I spend more time with them to protect them. And I think you guys know what option I chose. I never, ever wanted to do that to her. As you guys know, ever since we got together, I've showed so much love to that woman.
You cheated on her.
You actually showed her
That's
showing
something
you
that
a lot of love
never
and
do to
covering
her.
for you.
And I would never do to the kids. But
Where does he say that? Like, coming up?
when I hear that she is also educating my kids on what ayahuasca is,
Oh, that's not good.
and that she is telling me that soon they will be able to experience ayahuasca.
That's not good.
Crazy.
Again, if this is if
That's very
if this
bad.
part, if he is telling the truth about this, this is, and again, the way he's gone about handling it is very bad. Totally agree, and this probably should have been handled privately. But to me, it's the once a month ayahuasca thing. Like, that's a huge. He's not wrong. That's a huge red flag. That's crazy. That's
Well,
crazy.
But it's like according to his word, and it seems like he would.
It seems too crazy to make
Exaggerate
up.
or
Like,
to
imagine
make
being
a
like, oh
story.
yeah, my wife is doing drugs and trying to get my kids to do drugs
Hey, well,
with her.
Well,
I'm sure
I
there's-
mean, it could be not every month, and he's exaggerating.
yeah, I don't know.
I'm more
I don't
concerned
know.
about the talking to my kids about
Yeah,
ayahuasca.
that's the
For
one
sure.
issue that's real
Then-
here, in my opinion.
Well, the next thing,
I'll play,
the
play.
next accusation is the
Let's
worst.
play.
Right.
They-
Are you done with that?
playing it.
Thank you.
And the reason
Keep playing
it
it.
is so scary is
We're playing.
because here is a photo of all of them in Catherine's house.
Why are you doxing all these people? You think all these people want everyone to know they do ayahuasca?
It's just a group photo. It doesn't like we don't need to see the group photo.
Why are you
Well,
doing
he's
that?
about to say
That's
that.
fucked up.
He's so bad at
He's such a snitch.
supposedly exposing her.
Well,
Experiencing the ayahuasca journey
there's a
they had
reason he's
together.
showing it.
And this boy right here is only 12 years old.
Whoa.
Doing
Whoa,
ayahuasca.
wait.
Yeah.
And this
so
boy right here.
There was a reason that he showed.
Well, he could have
could've
blurred other
exited
people's
their
faces. He
faces.
should have blurred people's faces. That is a 12-year-old boy?
Wait, what?
I think on the left, to the left
Who
with
is
the
he
hat,
pointing?
and he's
Okay,
standing
yeah.
on something.
Oh,
can see
this. That's a
Oh, okay.
12-year-old.
If he's standing on something, I
Okay.
could kind of see it.
That's how I saw it.
I thought it was Bo Blacks at first.
Is that's a swastika?
I don't see that.
He's got swastika diamonds.
No.
see it.
And he claims he participated.
At home.
Is only 12 years old doing ayahuasca. Mind you,
That's crazy.
no one here is a professional. No one here studied ayahuasca for years and years. I don't know if you guys
I don't care. You just said a 12-year-old is doing ayahuasca.
Yeah.
That's like that's criminal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's criminal in the first place, and
Yes,
then
yes,
facilitating it for a minor has got to be several charges thrown on top of that.
Yeah.
So,
I think all
so yeah, I mean, this is a
Oh, this is like
very
close-
serious accusation that he's making.
There's actually going to
Yeah.
be fallout from this because he's accusing everyone in this photo of
Right.
committing a crime, essentially,
Yeah, pretty much.
endangering a child. So I feel like these people are going to be compelled to do something about it.
Okay, he doesn't have his finger over it anymore. Can we zoom back in on
Yeah, I
the
wanna
supposed 12-year-old?
Is
Yeah.
he standing on something?
Why?
Well, because
Because is a 12-year-old going to be that tall?
He must be, his torso looks
It's
smaller.
possible.
It could be he's standing on.
It's really
Could you-
I
hard.
guess we'll
Tall
just have to
kid.
take him at his word
Yeah.
here. I
Yeah.
can't really tell.
He looks young. Looks under 18.
He does look young. I don't know if he looks
12 is
12, but I guess there's some big 12. Avery says he was that tall or taller at 12. Yeah,
True.
but you're giant, Avery. But fair enough. I mean, yeah, it might just be a really tall 12-year-old. It's true. It's possible.
And this boy right here is only 12 years old doing ayahuasca.
Are we
Mind
sure
you.
about that?
You
'Cause
better
that's
not
a
be lying.
crazy
Yeah,
accusation.
you better not be lying about that.
Yeah, how did he get this information?
Yeah.
What if it's just a hiking group?
Yeah.
They just meet on the weekends, hike.
No one here is a professional.
Shad is saying he's
No one
17.
Yeah,
I
one
guess.
guy's spamming.
I'm looking
17.
into it.
Well, is he 17 now? Or is he 17 then?
Well, this wouldn't have
Is
been
it
5 years
now?
ago. The gap still doesn't make sense.
Oh, I guess
Oh,
Igor posted
Igor.
another
It does
update.
if he's
Hold on.
17.
Igor, yeah, according to Igor, he's 17. 17 is still minor, so this is actually not
Igor said that
better. From a
legal.
legal standpoint, it's not necessarily better.
Yeah.
It does sound better than a 12-year-old for sure.
Well,
but
so is he partaking?
Right. Did he say anything about that?
Yeah.
Olivia?
What did Igor say?
Igor's posting more about like why people do ayahuasca. People are curious. Just to be clear, I'm not
that's not
encouraging
making me
it.
feel
He's marketing.
confident.
He's
No.
marketing.
That's
Considering
making me feel like
everything
they
that
did
came
it.
Right.
Igor's done fed them kids ayahuasca. That's why I say don't trust people with that.
Is ayahuasca a demonic cult? No. Ayahuasca is not a demonic cult.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wasn't a question I had.
But like, this makes me question more things. Why did Austin say he's 12?
Yeah.
Like, where did that come
Yeah,
from?
is he just pulling that out of his
now,
ass?
he's 12 then.
When is this picture taken?
But isn't this picture from now?
Thought it figured
Yeah,
it
this
was
would have had
recent.
to been within the last 2 years.
Yeah.
This is from now.
Oh, the pictures.
Yeah, the gap doesn't
Then
make any sense.
who the fuck even knows who this kid is? What are people talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good question. A lot of questions.
All right, where's the watch?
I studied ayahuasca for years and years.
Igor's response is not making me feel
I don't
confident in
know
them.
if you guys
though.
know how dangerous that is.
He's like,
but
yo, you gave kids drugs. He's like, drugs are good. And actually,
And actually, he was 17.
all it takes is for one bad experience,
It's like,
and it changes.
Not really
all
saving
of
you
our
here.
lives. Not just Catherine. Not just mine,
I don't know.
but my kids. And that's something I'll never fuck with, ever. And so I took it in my own hands to have my kids more, try to spend more time with them. And I'm sure you guys seen that. You guys seen that, how hands-on I am and how much they're with me. And
how
I
hands-on I am, bro. It's your job. I love when they do that.
Yeah.
also believe that
Oh, this is what Igor posted allegedly.
Allegedly, I can't find it posted on his original. This is like a T channel that.
Wait, who's hosting?
I took screenshots of his story 2 days ago, and then I'm looking at his story now, and this wasn't in any of them. And I've never seen that, but
One more thing. The boy in the photo he showed is 17 years old and was accompanied by his parents, who are Kat's closest friends. There's no way a guy that size is only 12. I mean, that's true. Just take a proper look at the photo. But 17 is not better. You should have probably not said anything. I mean, it is
Right,
better than
yeah,
12, but it's still bad.
I guess it's better, but from the standpoint of the
And
law,
him being
it's
there
not
with
still
better.
a minor.
With his
Yeah.
parents is better too,
it's
but
not like-
still.
But it's not like having a beer. It's like
Also, there's more questions. Was his parents doing drugs?
Yeah.
Was he
Yeah.
doing
Was
drugs?
he doing it?
yes.
Yeah.
Like
They were
if-
all
if-
doing it.
How
Is
do we know
everybody-
that?
Oh, that's the assumption I would make.
But Austin has already told one lie in this story. Like,
Well, this isn't more. This lie is on a way bigger magnitude, I feel like.
Why is Igor not addressing the big question?
yeah,
Oh.
seems convenient.
He's bearing the lead. Igor.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. We're almost
everything
there,
happens for a
guys.
reason. I was never ever going to address this. I was never ever going to talk about this.
Until I had the slightest provocation, and then I'm telling everybody everything. Yeah.
And I most definitely was always going to protect her in her spiritual journey, regardless if I felt my kids were unsafe. All that being said, I believe that everything happens for a reason. And I believe all of this whole situation happened for a reason, because I was never going to address it. Regardless of me knowing that my kids were in an unsafe environment, I was always going to protect her.
That's a crazy
He's
statement. Are we
saying
hearing
the
him?
kids are
But
in an
I really
What?
unsafe environment.
Hold on. Let me go.
What the fuck was that?
Yes.
I was never going to address it, regardless of me knowing that my kids were in an unsafe environment, I was always going to protect her.
I think he's fudging the truth a little bit here.
Yeah,
I don't
but-
think he's even ever saying that the kids were there. He's trying to imply it without directly saying it. I don't think the kids were there, but he's fudging the details to make it seem more confusing.
Yeah.
That's my sense.
I think that's true, but are you catching what he's in that specific sentence? What he's saying? He's basically saying regardless of if I feel my kids are in danger, I will always protect her reputation.
No, I don't think that's what he's saying.
Happened for a reason, because I was never going to address it. Regardless of me knowing that my kids were in an unsafe environment, I was always going to protect her.
Oh, that's
that's what he says.
Wait, that's not good parenting.
Yeah, no, that's
not
an
good for you.
insane fucking statement that he just made.
That's not a good parenting
What?
decision.
So what changed?
But I really do hope that this video puts a stop to that
What
shit.
is happening?
And as she continues her spiritual journey, I hope that she can figure out how to do it away from the house and away from the kids in a safe environment.
So that confirms it, actually. What he just said. I hope she can, in the future, do it away from the kids. That
Away from
implies
the home, away from the kids. But he keeps being like, oh,
He
the kids
keeps-
live here sometimes.
He keeps confusing it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's so dangerous. I mean,
Yeah, 100%.
I don't think,
He just implied that she does it with the kids.
yeah, he's implying it.
Which,
But I don't think that's what, he's trying to leave a little plausible deniability to be like, I never said that. That's not what I said.
that's ridiculous.
And when it comes to the things that she said about me in that book,
Bro,
I'm going
she-
to repeat this.
Bro, she just said you cheated on her, which you admit. Like, you're doing way too much.
One last time.
I do it with everyone.
She manipulated that event, and she did not tell the full truth about me stepping out of our marriage. And now you guys know the full truth.
and
what
now
happened.
I will destroy her life.
It didn't change anything. He's the bad guy.
Again,
So according to him, the full truth is that she didn't have sex with him, and that's
Yes.
why. That's the one detail.
I think
Yeah.
so. She
Oh
wouldn't
my
sleep with him for a year.
God.
Yeah.
Brother.
Yeah.
So you had a reason to cheat.
But like, then just be like, I shouldn't have done it. This
Yeah.
is why I did it. It was fucked up. I regret it.
Yeah.
But don't be like, and also let me air out.
And also, she
Everything.
puts our kids in danger, and
Yeah,
she
come
may not be capable of being a mom right now.
I don't know if he even knows
CPS should
necessarily
go
what
if
what he's saying. You
I'm
think?
crazy.
I'm at a point where I'm not gonna listen to anything in this video because it's all so fucking confusing. If you want to say something, say it like simple words. Like don't fucking convolute it.
You definitely have to make a lot of assumptions here.
Yeah.
I'm
Repeat.
assuming there's some type of like 5 times bonus when the video length is 30 minutes because it's suspiciously close to right over 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, you're definitely right.
He's done for the week.
over and over again, that
100 stories.
For the
I am
year.
completely wrong for doing what I did. I take full accountability.
Snapchat is the worst platform to post like a 30-minute rant, but he does it. He figures it out.
I have grown. I am not that person anymore.
Fans.
We're
on
talking
Snapchat.
6-7 years ago. And it just saddens me that someone who is at peace and is enlightened and spiritually woke, that they wanted to do here. Knowing that this could affect our kids. Knowing that our dynamic will no longer be the same. I hope you guys understand that it is going to be very difficult for me to be there for her like I was for the past year and a half. Obviously, nothing will change when it comes to me being a father. So
I really
again,
think that
you guys can take what
he's
you want.
overreacting a lot. Like, I just don't think she just accused him of cheating, basically, which she admits to.
Which he admits to. And
Yeah.
also,
And it
let's be
wasn't-
real,
It wasn't really
not a
used.
surprise to
Yeah.
anybody. Literally everyone thought that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she's just. This is about her
She just
journey.
confirmed what everybody already thought. So not that like
Yeah.
bombastic of an accusation.
He had
It's
a
the
problem
ego
with her
bruise?
painting herself as like a victim when he's like, oh, I'm the victim of not.
Actually, I'm the
just
victim.
make her look crazy.
Here's a YouTube video of you saying you like me from 6 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
You just make her look crazy before the book comes out. That's his only goal.
I don't know about all this, Osteoporosis.
But I'm going to continue doing
Osteoporosis. Osteoporosis.
what I want to do. And this is going to be the last time I talk about everything.
It won't.
Regardless of how I continue to talk about it and continue
No,
to
with
write
the
books
can
about
of
me.
worms you just opened.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna move forward and
convenient.
focus on myself because I've done a lot of healing myself. I've grown a lot myself.
Have you?
And I am in a completely new chapter of my life. I appreciate you guys for listening. If you listen all the way through, it does mean a lot.
Maybe get down, Austin.
I know.
There's a strafing run coming in.
I swear to God, I was like, it sounds like it's like these are his last words. And some fucking attack comes in from outside.
Bombed, dude.
So hold on. People are saying doing psychedelics in the same house as your kids with strangers is crazy. Now, again, I don't think the kids were there when she was doing it.
Right. But he did imply that.
It's
He
very
implied it.
confusing.
He did imply it.
I think that I see lots of people siding with Austin. I think you have to be really immature and, I don't know, stupid to think that he's right in any way. I think it's likely she's probably also done bad things but by the sound of it, although who fucking knows. But at the end of the day, he definitely has fucked up and is a giant douchebag. And I question, like you said, Love, the details of everything he said. Is she doing ayahuasca? It sounds like she is.
Mm-hmm.
Is she doing it when the kid's there? That I doubt.
And it sounds like even Austin isn't, like, he's trying to lead you to that conclusion, but he was careful not to actually directly say that has happened.
But then the 17-year-old kid, we got to find more because that
Yeah,
Igor post is, we don't know if it was real or not.
Yeah. Unverified story.
So anywho, that's what that is. So I mean, who would have thought Ace Family would have brought us here? Who would have thought?
Yeah, I guess it kind of makes
This
sense.
crazy?
Dude.
I guess maybe
I
not
don't
this
know.
crazy.
The cheating
necessarily,
is,
but-
we knew that, but the
Ayahuasca
ayahuasca is,
shit is nuts.